Welcome back. We have a car show going on right here at NBC Palm Springs. I want you to meet Eric and Belva, and they are, well, you got to explain to me, how many cars do you have or had at one time?
Well, basically 38 at the house.
38. You must have a big parking lot at your house. When did you start collecting?
Back in 70.
1970. Absolutely beautiful cars. Now, we have this car in particular. This is absolutely beautiful. Tell me about it.
1933 Packard Roadster. It's the smallest one Packard made in 33. It's made for the mayor of Denver, Colorado, and he drove it to the World's Fair. And that's about its only. And it's a Brinkerhoff car, so.
What kind of condition was it in when you got it?
You're looking at it.
Really?
Well,
so have you done some restoration of some of these?
We just touch up where needed. It's a great car. Packard sang together.
And so do you actually take these out on the road? I'd be afraid.
We've driven to Alaska,
Every day.
Rhode Island. We've driven
across country in this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What kind of gas mileage?
Good guess.
Okay, that means like 3 miles to the gallon?
No, much better.
16, 17.
16,
All right,
17,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, no.
So the reason that this car is here and the other cars, let's focus on this car over here. This little, what is this?
Charlie's car.
This is Charlie. Come on over and you'll explain this one. There's a big car show coming up, you know, on Saturday. It's going to be at the Air Museum. Charlie, welcome. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
How many classic cars do you have?
I have two right now.
All right, and this is one of them?
This is one, a 76 TR6. I also have a 1950 Jaguar Mark V four-door. So brought this one out today.
Now, did you do some restoration on this? It's pristine.
I bought it this way. I've owned it 2 days now.
2 days?
2 days.
Wow, it's going to be at the show.
It will be at the show.
So I've got a question for the other guys as well. After you have a car like this and it becomes kind of a classic, are they worth more?
They can be, yeah. These go up. 5 years ago, this was half the price. Yeah.
Really?
That can be a good investment.
And here's what's funny. So it's actually probably worth more now than when it came off the showroom floor?
Back in 76, you probably got this for $4,000.
Wow. Pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what these things would go for.
Well, way back when, these were about $6,000, but a Model T
That's
was
it?
$400.
Wow.
You know, so
Let's walk down this way.
Yeah.
They've got some other beautiful. Hey, Eric and Belva, come on down here because I think these are part of your collection as well. Yeah. These are. Look at this. Now this is a Rolls Royce. We don't want to block the car. This is a little dance going on. Tell me about this one.
1959 Rolls Royce, long wheelbase. It was built and delivered for a lady in Thunderbird Country Club, and that's where it spent most of its life.
Now, is this the Grey Poupon car?
Yes, it is.
It is.
We carry our Grey Poupon with us.
Do you? And you take. I'm just floored by the fact that you actually take these out on the road.
Always.
And what kind of special care for these kind of cars here in the desert?
Nothing different than regular cars. We drive all the cars. We've driven to Rhode Island, we've driven to Alaska. We've had some pretty good lengthy trips on it, a couple of Can-Am tours.
I bet you don't take it through a car wash.
No.
Never.
Who does all the car washing?
It's not because, it's because they don't have tops for the most part.
For the most part,
You want
yeah.
to fill them up with water.
Yeah. So this classic car show that's going to be on Saturday, there's going to be chili involved too. How do you keep people from getting in the cars with their bowl of chili?
Well, for us, it's fine. We don't care because it cleans up. But most of the cars, we hope the people be a little more respectful of them than not do it. But the chili that they give out is just little tastes.
Yeah.
It's not a great big bowl.
This thing goes on annually. And who's making the chili, by the way? Do you know?
The people at the Air Museum, for the most part, are doing 99% of it is their own brew. The health tour got involved. They got to go to another place in town, Lulu's, I guess, and they heat it and do what the health tour wants them to do with it. And then they go back to the Air Museum and serve it.
Yeah.
It's a little more complicated, but it works.
Oh, absolutely. Tell me about this car here. This is another beauty.
This used to be at the Air Museum. It's a 1939 Packard limousine. And it was built for the Japanese when they hit Pearl Harbor. It got impounded, and the old farmer bought it, and he drove it for all these years.
What's really interesting about all of these is they all have a backstory.
Oh, the stories would make them great. Fabulous.
And the cost of a car, if you were to buy this back in the day when they were first available, what would a car like this go for?
$3,500.
But back then, $3,500 was a lot of money.
That car right there
Which one are you talking
was $16,000 in 1929.
about? It was what now?
16,000, between 60 and 70,000.
Wow. All right. I think we're going to open the door here so you can get a peek inside. Jonathan, you want to come around here? Look at this. These are the original seats?
We drive them all the time, so they have signs of wear.
But they're lived in. That's
Yes.
what's fine about it.
She takes them to school and does field trips. The kids get in the car. She tells the kid to put the window down. The kid goes, "Where's the button?"
Everything wants to be a button on, but all these cars, certainly not.
We take that car next, and we say, "Now put the window up and just sit there and watch the kids." There are no windows.
On which car are you talking about?
The 29 Rolls
Oh,
Royce.
on the Rolls Royce, boy. Well,
Afghan, it has our little carpet.
what was
in
this
here.
now?
It has the Afghan and the pillows, so you can actually live in the back seat of this car.
There's a lot of room back there.
There is, and there's 2 jump seats that pull down if you want to add passengers
Oh, great.
with the divider window, so you
Can
have
you pull that
privacy.
down?
Sure.
Boy, that's riding in luxury, isn't it?
There you are.
You've had some parties in this?
Many.
Many? Good for you. Well, this is just a sample of some of the cars that are going to be there. How many in total?
Oh, we'll have over 100 cars.
100
Oh,
cars.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's going to be a party in itself.
Yeah.
And it starts at what time?
We start loading cars at 7 in the morning. We try to end by 9. Museum opens at 10, and it'll go into about 2:30 in the afternoon.
All right. It's going to be a party, and it's going to be at the Air Museum. It's going to be this Saturday, not tomorrow, but this Saturday. And it's going to be a party. And don't forget, there's going to be chili, too.
It's chili cook-off. It's the annual chili cook-off. Yeah, Bob Pond started it at his house before the Air Museum was built.
Wow.
And then when he got the Air Museum built, we were doing shows other places, and he said, "Come out to the museum." So Bob invited us, and we're still there.
I would imagine that a lot of movie companies come here and they need a fancy car. This is where they come to you.
They ask us first, particularly for this era of car.
Absolutely. Beautiful. So how old is this Grey Poupon? That's what I want to know.
That is a new one because the original one is at home in a cabinet, and I've purchased others, and whenever people see it, sometimes it disappears during a show.
They spread it on a little ham or a little turkey.
Whatever they want. But that's about the 3rd or 4th bottle I've
Okay.
put in the car.
All right. What was the first car that the two of you bought?
Oh, it was an Imperial 60, no, trying to think. Yeah, 60,
You have so many cars, it's hard to remember.
66 Imperial LeBaron was our first car together that we bought. But each one of us had an older car when we first
You do.
met. So.
All right. If you were going to buy a car today just to bang around in, what would it be?
Something that is economical and small, and that we didn't care about because these cars we have to be a little more particular about.
And you keep them all inside, too.
Yes, they're all inside, and you have to drive them or they don't run well. So,
Good point. Good
so
point.
we drive them just to keep them running well.
All right, Belva, thank you so much. I hope you'll be driving to the Air Museum this Saturday to enjoy the show. Have yourself a great day and maybe a little Grey Poupon. Gang, and welcome back. Gang, I want you to select
Just one?
Just one.
All right, you got it.
Just one. It doesn't mean you just one.
All right, you got it. I know which one it
doesn't
is.
mean
It's
you
the one to
keep
my
it.
left.
All right.
I know which one it is.
Okay,
It's
Eric,
the one to
would
my
you
left.
crank All that right. one up? Okay,
That's
Eric,
gonna
would
go
you
to
crank that
Brian.
one up?
I
That's
wish.
gonna go to
I'm
Brian.
taking the one right here to the right. I'm taking the one right here to the right. I'm hopping in with the dog. I want to be by
All
Otis.
right. Well, we can't have Otis crank.
All right. Well, we can't have Otis crank that one up. All right. All right. Then I'll take yours, Charlie. All right. Can you crank that one up over there? All right. All of these cars are going to be a showcase this Saturday. It's going to be at the Palm Springs Air Museum. There's going to be chili served. It is going to be a party. There's going to be over 100 cars. These are just a sampling of them. Eric and Belva brought out these cars this morning along with Charlie. Charlie's car over here, this is, what do you call this one, Charlie?
76 Triumph TR6.
Okay, he just had it a day and a half or something?
Couple of days,
A couple of days. So he's nice to share that. I can't thank everybody enough for bringing these out early morning. You've got a busy weekend coming up, and the weather is supposed to be absolutely perfect, you promised.
I can promise, at least for today and today only. I can't promise for tomorrow. But Thalia just mentioned it. It's on the chilly side, so if you leave, if you're heading out this morning, grab a jacket.
That was great.
Yeah, right?
Because it is on the chilly side. I wasn't quite expecting this, and I thought the sun might be up by now.
Well, the sun should be rising here right about 6. It is up, actually, but it's hiding due east. But as you can see, we're checking for clear skies, and it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. Do you remember the forecasted high?
It's going to be double digits.
95 double digits. Safe answer. Smart man. Which car would you want?
Well, I was going to take this one, but I can't. So I think the one, you know what? I'm going to take the Grey Poupon.
I was going to say, where's the mustard?
Where's the mustard? Jonathan, this is the Grey Poupon car. This was also in the show Murder, She Wrote at one point, and a whole bunch of others. So this is a sampling. You're going to have a great time this weekend. And you're going to be there. You'll be there. Oh, how about this? You get a car, and you get a car.